I can go through why I've got import ready people in green, specifically as the individuals, but I want to make a note here, is that if I haven't highlighted a name, any of these players, they could still be good enough players in the future, right? It's just that at this exact moment, if someone from, like, say Cloud9 or TSM came up to me today and said, who would you pick to put on our team tomorrow, it'd be one of these players, right? You know, standout names are like Hayri, who I think would be really good in the future, Praylist potentially as well, from what we've seen of Praedith, maybe also, like, you never know, right? But anyway, Roma and FBI from Bombers. I just think that FBI is a freak. Like, he's one of those players that you would pick up for his mechanical ability to play the game. And from what I can tell, he's just a really smart player on top of that. So I think that's a big deal. I think FBI is probably close to top of the list as well for players that I would. Tommy, Roma, I think is just, again, like for skilled reasons more than anything else. He's got stage experience, and we'll get to see how he actually performs on the weekend as well. But I think those two are very good options. Swiffer is someone that honestly could have been imported for years. Like, definitely could have gone to another region at any moment if he wanted to, and I feel like should have. But I still think he's an option, right? Jesus. He's experienced. He's mature. He has a lot going for him, and he's still a very good, very high skill player. So now to the Chiefs. The Chiefs have 3 people in my list. Swiper is a leader, and I don't think it's valued enough in the public eye just how important a leader is for a team's success. And like, if you look at the history of the Chiefs through the years, every team that Swiper's been on has at least been top 3, you know? Like, they are really good, and the roster constantly changes. So the fact that in this roster only 2 are the same, they still finish top 3, like, Swiper's a big deal. I think that he could go and slot into a team and immediately make it better through leadership qualities alone. Raze is similar to FBI for me, but like, Raze is just an incredibly smart player who masters his craft brilliantly, and I think should actually be someone that could always be considered for another region. As well as, you know, the advantages of English speaking for all of these players. Ayla, so he's very new, but from what I can tell of Ayla already, like, you put him into the best support structure in the world and give him 6 months and he'll just be one of the best. Like, I just think that Ayla has that potential from what I've seen of him already. The communication with his team, his in-team fight moments, the fact that he's got such good spatial awareness of everything surrounding him in clutch moments where it's very intense is a big deal. So I think, you know, maybe he's on there a little bit prematurely, but I have him there for the sake of, like, acknowledgement that he would be very good very quickly in another region. Chippies, I think, is similar to Swiper, right? He's actually, you know, I have AV colored lens on, but he has shown a lot of leadership qualities. He's still a very skilled player with his pocket picks. I think has a lot of potential there, and definitely could be considered for another region. King, I think, you know, similar to the other AD carries on this list, is very strong, very good mechanical player, who now has a lot of years of experience in working with adversity, working with hard teams as well. So I really like King. I think that he is very much deserving of being on the list. And, you know, I've mentioned for the rest of the players in here, there's always the potential that it moves up in the future. A lot of the rookies in here have shown a lot of promise, but that's my list.